Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to this live broadcast. I decided that I would do a live broadcast so that I will not, miss bringing you this very important update because, before I will say, let me do the video and edit it, the time is going. But, as it is hot, I thought that I should share the information. So, as you may have heard, Afa Babatunde Sotitobire of Sotitobire Church in Akure has been freed. He was sentenced last year in October to life imprisonment with members of his church, 6 members of his church. They were sentenced. So now he has been freed. Him and one other person has been freed, and the other ones are the appeal case have not yet been had. So yeah, this is the important information I wanted to bring to you guys. So you're welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, this is Blessedom TV. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, support this channel, join us here. Thank you so much if you just did that. Thank you so much if you are joining us now. Welcome to my channel. So yeah, you remember the case that was going on. It's exactly 2 years now, since 2 years ago. So this little baby was taken to Sotitobire's church, and the mother handed the baby over to the crèche. That is where they were taking care of little children. And she was given a tag to say, when you want to collect your child, you come and take, you return this tag as a proof that you are the mother, you are the one that have custody of this child. So the woman had the tag in her hand, and when it was time to pick up her child, she didn't even wait until it was time to pick up her child. She just kind of went to check up on her child, but the child was missing. So from there, they told her she should look around and something like that. So she went into the church, she was looking around, and everything was going on. Like, she didn't see her child. She went back into the church, and then at the end of the service, she came out. I think maybe not at the end of the service, at some point into the service, some hours later, she came back to look for the child, and the child was not there. So at that time, she started, going angry and berserk and looking for her child. So yeah, that has been the story and the background. From then onwards, the child was not to be found. And at the end of the service and everything, and even, we covered that storyline. So I'm just giving some kind of backdrop for people who don't know the story. So yeah, this little baby, just a year old, when he was brought to the church, it's been 2 years now, and this happened exactly on November 10th. So I was supposed to give some updates about how the baby was still missing, and we've not heard anything about it. And the sentencing was in October last year. So, and Sotitobire has already applied for appeal, and the case went to court, but I didn't have the time to give that update. So finally, to the point of today's video is that Sotitobire has been discharged, like acquitted and freed of all charges. So he's now a free man. And members of his congregation are like going crazy and rolling on the floor and, rejoicing over the new development. But unfortunately, the baby is still not found. You know, so that's the sad. For me personally, that's a very sad part for me, because all along we'll be talking about this thing, how everything happened, and how the baby got missing, and how the church members are complicit in his disappearance and all those kind of a thing, and of course prosecution and all those kind of a thing. But unfortunately, the baby has not been found, and I don't even know if there has been any focus on finding the baby or actually getting to the root of what happened to the baby. So that has just been, on the side. So now the members of Sotitobire's church are very happy for the new development, and I can understand that with them, you understand. So yeah, that's the new development. But let me let you hear what the um, what the the lawyers have to say about what has happened today. Yeah. So if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So I just want to share with you the video to share with you what the lawyers have to say about what happened today. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm trying to find the video. Oh my god. Um yeah, I actually have the video here. I wanted to share with you guys what the lawyer have to say. What the lawyer actually have to say about what has happened. Let me check why I am not finding the video in my cache. Yeah. So um bottom line is um he was acquitted. They said that what he's saying basically is that he was convicted on the charges of circumstantial evidence, and that circumstantial evidence is not enough to hold that it's not enough to hold that conviction of life sentence. Basically, that's what they are saying. So yeah, he said that the state prosecutor, the minister of justice of Ondo State, is saying that they are going to look into the case and see what they are going to do, how they are going to proceed further. You understand, because they are the one that prosecuted the case, and the lawyers are saying that justice has been served, that they're happy of the outcome. So out of the five of the members that are also sentenced to life with him, one of them, according to the newspaper, have been released. One of them, and I think the same Motunrayo Ogunjobi is the one that has been released. Her case was heard today. So sorry, um, her case have been heard today, and I wanted to bring you that update. Um, what the how the I'm not even sure um if I can share the video, because these days they are very, very strict when it comes to copyright issues. So I'm not really sure if I want to proceed to show you this, but I think that I will read the post that the Nigerian newspaper have made to this regard. You understand what I'm saying? So that we will both be clear. Sorry, I'm very sorry. So yeah, the Punch newspaper says that the Court of Appeal sitting in Akure, Ondo State capital, has discharged and acquitted the founder of Sotitobire Praising Chapel, Akure, Afa Babatunde. That's his name actually. So people know him as Sotitobire, but his real name is Afa Babatunde. His name is Babatunde, but I don't know about Afa, because I actually thought that Afa was Muslim clergy. So, who was earlier convicted by the State High Court over the missing of a one-year-old boy, Gold Kolawole. Kolawole was abducted in the church in November 2019 by an unknown person during the church service. Defendants were thereby arrested by men of the Directorate of State, that's the DSS, and later charged to court on a 2 count of kidnapping and aiding and abetting of kidnap. So the lower court presided over the Justice Olusegun Odusola in 2020 sentenced Babatunde and 5 others to Omolara Olayinka, Margaret Oyebola, Grace Ogunjobi, Egunjobi Moturayo. That's the one that has been, I think one of the Moturayo Ogunjobis have been released, and Esther Kayode to life imprisonment, having found them guilty of the charges. So this is basically the Nigerian newspaper reporting. So the court has said that he's not it was heard that the appellant was not found culpable of the alleged offense. He's not guilty as pronounced upon by the trial court. We are using this medium to tell the members of the church and the general public that they should rejoice with conscience. They should not go out causing trouble. They should take it that is the will of God. So this is the lawyer, Sotitobire's lawyer, talking about. I wanted to read what the state prosecutor said. He said that the court has affirmed that the DSS can investigate any case and does not have a jurisdictional problem to investigate a case like this. However, the court have stated that the circumstantial evidence upon which the conviction was heard upon at the lower court is not enough to sustain the conviction of the defendants. So he's saying that our attitude from the state is that we study the judgment and take proper steps we are supposed to take on the matter. So yeah, he's saying that they are going to study the verdict and they are going to take the proper step, decision that they want to take. Yeah, so basically this is just the update. So I will still do a proper video so that I will put the videos. Hopefully it will not go against copyright issues. So hopefully I'm going to put the videos of what the lawyer said, what the judge said, so you can hear it. Right now I'm just reading it, it may seem that it's all over the place, but I just wanted to give you the updates, very important. Hello, good evening, Simon. Yeah, so this case that we have been following of the church and the missing baby in Akure, Ondo State. So it happened now that the judge has, the appeal court in Akure High Court has acquitted the pastor and his members. But unfortunately, the baby is still not found. Nobody knows what has happened to the baby, and nobody's talking about it. So the state prosecutor, who is also the Minister of Justice, is saying that they will look into the judgment, the verdict, and then they will see what they are going to do from there. And the lawyers of Sotitobire are urging their members to rejoice with conscience, because so that they will not go and cause trouble. And I can understand why he's saying that, because the baby is still not found. Yeah. Yes, so God is always great. God is always great. So how it is, when it comes to legal something, it's always this front and back, and sometimes it's just going to be about your legal possibilities. Sometimes, not basically at the end of the day who is actually guilty of the offense. For me personally, this case is intriguing because the child was brought to that place. That one is confirmed. And how the child left that place, and why I'm still thinking that it's possible that somebody else took the child. And that's actually why I'm still hoping, a glimpse of hope, that it's possible that the child is just somewhere. Because I'm from the southeast of Nigeria, and I know that in my region there's been like a spike in the abduction and selling of children, of babies, that kind of a thing. Just this week, a child, I think yesterday I saw a post, a child was stolen somewhere in the north, in Taraba, something like that, and they brought the child to sell the child in Enugu. So these things are very rampant. So that's what is giving me a glimmer of hope, and that's why I'm feeling disappointed that somehow the whole attention is, or the intent is about prosecution and conviction, and not really about searching for the baby, searching for the baby, which neither of them should actually be mutually exclusive. Like they can be going on parallel. This one, looking for the baby, also prosecuting to find out what happened to the baby, to hold somebody accountable for what has happened, and also to be looking for the baby. But I feel like maybe it's almost like, it's just one way here. Okay, prosecution and then conviction, and then okay, and who knows, like so many cases of children being adopted. So that's why I'm really hoping. And I feel like if we can meticulously stay on this and stay on it and say, okay, this child was brought here. How did this child leave this place? Like if we can stay on that and establish how the child left that place, on whose other how, so that the person can actually be able to say, okay, um I gave this child to this person and gave it. So, a child is not a piece of bag or something, and it's something that you just hand over to somebody. You understand me? So that's why I feel a little bit concerned. But anyways, congratulations to the people that have won at this point, and my sympathy goes also to the family of the baby, that they are looking for their baby, of course, and they have still not found the baby. So yeah, my sympathy and my heart still goes out to them. And also I'm happy for the people who are happy because their pastor is also out. So yeah, God knows best. God knows if he's innocent and he's also in life jail, it will not also be good. But who am I to judge? It's the people whose duty it is to judge that knows better. Hey, good evening, my brother. Yeah, yeah, I understand. I understand. So, because the baby is still missing, if you say, okay, you just acquit all of them, so what happens to the baby? Like, what happens to the baby? Are you still looking for the baby? Is anybody still going to be held accountable for the baby? Something like that. Because at the end of the day, the whole prosecution was supposed to be finding the baby, not because you just want to, prosecute somebody, punish somebody, and have a pound of flesh over the person. You understand me? Yeah. So unfortunately, it is what it is, and yeah, it's almost like, how will I put it? Um, like a football match. So at the end of the football match, one camp is happy, jubilating, and and the other camp is moody and sad, something like that. But be that as it may, we may have just to take what the Attorney General of Ondo State have said, and he has said that the court has affirmed that the DSS can investigate any case and does not have a jurisdictional problem to investigate a case like this. However, the court has stated that the circumstantial evidence upon which the conviction was based upon at the lower court is not enough to sustain the conviction of the defendants. Our attitude from the state is that we study the judgment and take the proper steps we are supposed to take on the matter. So yeah, I think the battle is still on. The prosecution have said that they are going to look into the matter and take the proper step they are going to take. Perhaps I'm seeing that this thing is going to a higher court. I mean, I'm looking at this thing that is going to leave Akure. I don't see this case dying here. I see this case going beyond Akure. I see this case leaving Akure, going to, high courts in Abuja, from there to the Supreme Court even, because especially because the child is still missing. So if the court is only interested in conviction and exoneration, it's not enough, because what started the whole proceedings is the child that is missing. So there has to be some kind of closure on concerning the missing child. You understand me? There has to be some kind of establishment about the missing child. That's just what is missing in all this, So for now, congratulations to Sotitobire and his camp for now, but the question is still there. The child was brought to your church and the child is still missing. That much is clear. That much is clear. So like your lawyer, the lawyer of Sotitobire have said, when you are rejoicing, rejoice with good conscience because the child is still missing. You understand me? You are happy that Sotitobire is very fine, it's very understandable. But remember the family that lost their child, that their child is missing, and that child is still missing. Don't lose face of that. You understand me? As you are rejoicing, also be praying for that child, wherever that child is, that God Almighty, in His infinite mercy, will completely exonerate Sotitobire by bringing forth that child wherever he is, or making wherever that child is to be revealed so that it will be in the open. I feel like that is the highest exoneration, that the child is found, that the child is alive, that whatever happens to the child is known, so that that will be a good closure. That will be a good closure for all sides. So my people, I just wanted to bring you this update so that I will not lose focus, or waste time, and you will not have the update for now. But I'm going to do a reposting, and I'll put the videos so you can listen to the lawyers and the state actors themselves talking, and then yeah, we'll see how the case continues from here. So until then, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate every one of you. Don't forget to hit the like button, like the video. It helps the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you have something else to add, you are free. Write it in the comment section. Let's exchange ideas. Everybody doesn't know everything. You understand me? So it's good that we have platforms like this so we can exchange ideas, interact with one another, and also learn from one another. So thank you so much, my people. I do hope that you have a lovely weekend, and yeah, God be with you all. And yeah, may God continue to protect and keep good wherever he is, and his family. May God continue to console them and give them the fortitude to continue to hold forth, and hoping that one day whatever happens to God will be cleared. And hopefully, by the grace of God, if Sotitobire is really, really innocent, then by the grace of God, everything concerning this thing will be made open and laid bare. Thank you so much, my people. Bye for now. Bye.